Hey, how you doing? T-Doc here. I didn't intend to update today, but I think a lot of you are freaking out over this, so I just want to be here to help you sort it out. This afternoon, I read in the news that the immigration department is requiring certain students to leave the country depending on the class formats of their programs. Long story short, there's 3 class formats being discussed for the next semester. The first one being online only, meaning your school is offering only online classes. For this group of foreign students, you would have to leave the United States. And then the second category is schools who offer a hybrid model, meaning that certain classes are happening on campus in person and the rest are still online. And for this category, you have the option to remain in the US, and you have to take at least one in-person class with the rest on your schedule being online classes. And then the third group refers to schools who have a completely in-person format where all your classes are happening on campus. And then for this type of programs, the students can take only one online class. Here's how I recommend you to handle the situation. Get in touch with your international students office ASAP to find out what kind of class format is going to take place for the fall semester. Emails, calls, messages, do what you gotta do and take actions accordingly. And if that class format has not been decided yet, make sure to put pressure on the school officials, expressing your strong preference on the hybrid model. The most likely answer that you'll hear back is a hybrid model, or a little bit less ideal, a normal in-person format. In both cases, you're all set. I hear your concerns. You'd eventually have to go to an in-person session. However, in my opinion, it's not going to be that big of an issue because your school is probably going to offer some kind of flexibility in that. This is America. Freedom to protect your own health and safety is at the core of their values. I doubt there's going to be any kind of mandate on your attendance for these classes. Rest assured, you're definitely going to have the flexibility to watch the recorded lectures afterwards. Under the extremely unfortunate scenario where your school offers online classes only, which I believe has a probability of under 1%. I'll explain the reasons why in a second. It's not the end of the world. There's still plenty of time for your school to change its mind. Petition is always the last resort that you can fall back on. Now let me share my 2 cents on this policy. The motive behind it is clear. Donald Trump spoiled it for us on Twitter today. He wants all the schools to reopen, which makes sense. This dude can't afford another 4 months of school closure, especially towards his re-election. The amount of jobs lost and revenue vanished is immeasurable to his eyes. So he's trying to pull everything he could to push, to force these schools to reopen their campuses. And I think the schools are going to do just that because the financial consequences from turning away international students isn't something that these schools are willing to take on. Finally, I just want to say deportation is a measure to use against the criminals. We didn't do anything wrong. Donald Trump, it is your lousy response to the COVID pandemic and shabby leadership that got us into this mess. Wait, I didn't know you can pull a pawn in both Chinese and English at the same time. This is actually genius. Anyways, I don't want you to worry too much about this policy. Work with your international student office, and this policy modification isn't even final yet, so there's still a lot of room to wiggle around. I'll keep an eye out for the latest update. I hope this helps. Bye.